Hi, my name is Sarah with Arise Cake Creations, bringing you the sweeter side of life. I teach tips and techniques in baking and cake decorating skills that will wow your family and friends. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make silky smooth ganache made from two simple ingredients. Ganache is great because it can be used in a variety of ways in delicious cakes and desserts. All the information that you will need for this tutorial is in the description box. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. I've started with white chocolate ganache because it can be the trickier ganache to make. Pour your cream into a saucepan and simmer until you see bubbles forming around the edge of the cream. Pour the cream over the chocolate and wait for 5 minutes. What will happen in this time is that the hot cream should start to melt the chocolate. Like I said at the beginning of the video, white chocolate ganache can sometimes be a bit more trickier to make. And that's because white chocolate isn't really chocolate. It's actually cocoa butter and milk solids. So sometimes what can happen when making ganache is that it can actually separate. The ganache actually separated when I made this batch of ganache, and I was actually going to start again, but I thought this was the perfect opportunity to teach you how to troubleshoot and go through some of the issues that can arise when making white chocolate ganache. So because it actually separates, it gets quite greasy, and at this stage you may think there's nothing else that can be done and you may want to throw it away. Stop! Do not throw it away. This can be saved and you will not have to throw it away or waste any money on ingredients. Allow the ganache to cool down for about 5 minutes before continuing to stir. After about 5 minutes, begin to stir. If you see that there is still a separation happening, the cocoa butter is still separating from the milk solids, stop stirring and wait for a few more minutes for it to cool down even further, maybe 3 to 5 minutes extra. I switched from a spatula to a whisk, but I was only using a stirring motion, and you must make sure that you do the same. Do not, if you are using a whisk, incorporate any air into the ganache. If you followed these steps, the cocoa butter will have recombined back in with the milk solid and you will be left with silky smooth ganache. At this stage, if you leave the ganache to cool a little bit further until it's like a peanut butter consistency, you can use this ganache to fill a cake or cover a cake. However, I'm going to show you how you can take this another step further by making whipped ganache. This takes the ganache to another level and leaves you with a fluffy, pillowy, soft ganache that is great on any cake or dessert. This is the ganache recipe that I used on my tutorial on how to make the perfect chocolate cake. Dark chocolate tends to be easier to make, so I'll let you continue watching this without any interruptions from me. If you're eager to get started with using your ganache on a project, check out my perfect chocolate ganache video, or you can visit my blog post at arisecakecreations.com that explains all the details about ganache. If you have any questions, please comment below. Remember to share pictures of your work. I'd really love to see them if you try out any of the tutorials that I have shown. Remember, the best way to learn cake decorating and baking is by practicing. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. See you soon.